Good morning, Coffee Klatsch friends. Today is, November 29th, Friday, November 29th. It's almost December. So hopefully everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving. I know we did. We got back not too late last night and had a good night's sleep and ready to take on December. So let me know. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Was it turkey? Was it ham? Was it, what was it? And are you planning on doing any Black Friday shopping today? So I have got a ton of work to do here in the studio. I've kind of neglected. Good morning, Ruby. I waved when we went by your house the other day. I've got a lot of stuff to do here in the studio. I got to get good morning, Wendy. I have to get my my card stash DoorDash for November out because I usually try to get that out by the 30th. So that's on the list for this morning. And that's about it. So I have to work tonight, so work the weekend. So that's always fun and games too. So it is Flashback Friday, and I am going to mix and match a couple of things, and I'm going to flip you around and get you started. All right. So let's go. All right, so what I have got for you this morning is fun and games, right? So one of the things that's going to be coming out on December 3rd is we are going to be this catalog, of course, goes through the first part of January, and we are starting something new on December 3rd, and I think it's going to be very exciting. Or it'll be make my life a little bit easier, and yours too. So you know that we've been getting a lot of online exclusives in addition to our catalogs, both the hey, Bonnie, nice to have you. So you know that we have the regular catalogs as well as the online exclusives. And, there is a time when things either sell out or they need to be retired to make room for new stuff. And so starting December 3rd, we are going to be releasing the retiring list. And it's not going to be like, in the past, the retiring list would release, and then you'd have until January 4th or whatever the last day of the catalog is to make that purchase, and it's while supplies last, right? I mean, that's how it used to be. This is going to be a little more dynamic and orderly, and I think I'm going to like it better. So what they're going to do is they're going to release the retiring things. It could be online exclusives, and they're going to release them every 2 months. And it's going to be while supplies last. There's no deadline, like it has to be done by the 4th or whatever. It's going to be no deadline. It's while the supplies last. And so that is going to be really nice. But again, it's going to be every 2 months. They're not going to be adding anything new in between. But as things sell out, they're going to be moved over to the discontinued list. So I think it's going to be a little more manageable for us, as well as it won't be quite so, and I think Stampin' Up! Will be able to monitor their inventory a little bit better. So fingers crossed that it's going to work great. But you will see these things December 3rd. And as they, if they linger on the retiring list, they will add discounts every 2 months. So that's kind of exciting as well too. So, I think it'll be great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 online exclusive stamp sets. I have no clue whether or not they will be part of the retiring feature starting December 3rd. And I'm going to show you a little bit of a Flashback Friday. So last year, I ordered, I think this was either Open Sleigh or I think it was called Open Sleigh. I ordered a bunch of it because I was going to do a project with it. And then halfway through, I changed my mind. So I had a pack of 10 of these papers. So I have a lot stockpiled, but that's okay. I'm going to be using hopefully this card in our card buffet on Tuesday. Love this little dreary landscape. It looks cold and it looks frigid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I don't want, I'm going to go, okay. 4 inches. By 5 1/4. Okay. All right. So So I have a little piece of designer paper, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And of course you can probably do something else fun with this paper as well. Look at how fun that paper is. Okay. So, this one I am going to do. This is a sketch that I did for the Card Stash DoorDash for December. Our Card Stash DoorDash for December is the Nests of Winter suite. And this was the card that I did for one of my samples. It's just kind of gentle and cute. And so what I wanted to do is use the same sketch with this card with part of the flashback. So let's get going. All right, so I'm just going to do a little tab of glue here because I just want enough to hold it while I'm die cutting it. So I want to cut a circle, and I can, with that circle, I can cut both of them at the same time. If you're worried about your machine, you can cut one at a time and layer it on, but I'm going to do it this way. So talk amongst yourselves and let everybody know what your favorite dish is at Thanksgiving. And I like it all. I don't have a favorite. All right, die cutting this little circle die. Okay, so now what I've got is an opening right between both of them. And I wanted to be able to take this off because now I'm going to run it through the folder. Now I could run it through before, but when you're squishing it, you're going to lose a lot of that dimension. So if you emboss it first and then die cut it, that sandwich is going to, lose a lot of your dimension. I see this is slightly off, but that's okay. It's a sample, right? So let's use the fun birch tree. This is part of that Nests of Winter. It's a great folder. It looks like birch. Gotta love that. And running that through George this morning. And now I can attach that to the card front, right? And it should be perfectly lined up. So let's do that. And putting that right on the front. Okay. So now this piece of paper, wherever we put it, right here, will go on the inside. So it's kind of like a little peekaboo card. Right? Isn't that pretty? Woohoo! Love it. Mardell likes stuffing. I didn't even have stuffing yesterday. I missed it. All right. But I do love stuffing too. Okay. We are going to do some fun little things. So I also, this is the card we're looking for. I chose to grab, so this is the flashback. This is Encircled in Nature. It is a beautiful set. And again, it makes a wreath. You can do trees, you can do flowers, spring flowers, probably fall leaves. So it's like an all-season nature set. I'm not going to use that. What I'm going to do is I just want these trees. And we are going to die cut that with, I'm going to stamp it in the Misty Moonlight. And then we're going to die cut that. And again, this is small enough that it would work with Georgette. Okay. I think the boho blue would have been really nice too, but let me give you the... So this is what the dies look like. Here's the fall, here's winter. Let's see here. I have to fussy cut this one, which is okay. No worries. We got that because this actually goes with the flowers. I could have stamped this on here before I dry embossed it too. That's another option, but I am just going to quickly fussy cut this. So who's heading out to do any shopping today? I don't know if Ella is or not. I got so much to do around here that I don't know. Wild rice and, ooh, both of those are very lovely, Wendy. I do love spoon cornbread. My cousin Shanda made that this year. That's her dish that we all have to bring a dish, or our dish. Mine is squash casserole, and this year I did mashed potatoes. And I thought I would try something new. I read online to use baked potatoes and then mash the baked. And they actually turned out really well. And the best part was I didn't have to do any peeling, which was kind of fun. So this is going to go here. Let's add that with dimensionals. Goes here. And then I like this one. I'm going to die cut this, and we're going to put that on there too. Sorry. All right. And run that through. So this is going to go right on here like that. Kind of nice and wintry, right? And then I want to do this stamp, which is the nice tree. And again, this one I think I am going to stamp in the boho blue. Okay. And stamp that on a scrap. You know what? I think I'm going to like the dark blue, Misty Moonlight. Let's keep it the same. We could do this. Maybe this would be pretty. Let's do it this way too. Let's see which one we like better. Ooh, I think I like that. Let's go with that one. Let's die cut that one. And there is a die cut for this one. And it matches our machine. And let's run that through. Ooh, I like that. All right, last but not least, I liked this set because it has a really nice saying, "May this year be incredible and filled with possibilities," which I think would be really pretty stamped on the inside, right? And let's go with, I also chose to grab the stamp set, Greetings of the Season. We use this, I think, on Tuesday, but Greetings of the Season, I think, would be really pretty. And let's make this a New Year's, Happy New Year's, right? Some of us aren't always as on the ball as others and don't get Christmas cards out. Perhaps a New Year's card would be, some of us do Valentine's. Not saying who that would be, but Happy New Year. Come on. But Happy New Year. And then let's do stylish shapes, and we're going to die cut that one out. I think this should work. Yep, look at that. I'm going to walk over to George and die cut that real quick. Love it. All right, die cutting our banner. So Happy New Year, right? That looks cute there. And then let's do this piece back here. Right, okay. And then this one is going to come right on here. And then I think, so those are going to get glued there. So let's go ahead and do that. Add our Happy New Year. And this one I'm going to banner up. Or put on dimensionals here. So let's do that. Happy New Year. Right, okay. And then this one we're going to tuck in right behind that. And you could do several of these if you wanted to. I'm doing just one today. So that's really pretty here. And then we could do, let's see, what do I have for ribbon? What would work? I have some retired boho blue. That might look nice. Let's try that. And I'm just going to do a little knot, I think. I don't want it to be too expensive to mail. We could, oh, that looks cute right there. I kind of like that right there at the bottom because it kind of hides my stems. And let's do that. And then we can stamp my saying on the inside. That's that. Cute. And then I think if we do it in the misty moonlight, I want to be able to cover it a little bit, so this might need to come up. It might be better to stamp your saying first and then put your banner on. So let's see what we've got here. Because I want it to be peekaboo, but well, I suppose you could put it right here in the, you could put it right in the center. That would be fine too. But let's see what we got. I have to decide. Do we want it in the corner down here? Let's try it here in the corner first. I got lots of this paper. May this year be incredible and filled with possibilities. And then what I could do is move this up just a smidge. Right? So that it's going to cover that banner. Come on, let's move here. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. I'm okay with that. Probably would do another one here so that, or I could put it back over in this corner. I don't know, one of the two. It would be nice right in the center too, but just a fun little peekaboo card, and you can decide whether or not you want your saying peeking through or to be hidden. Up to you. So that's that. I also think it would be kind of fun to add a few of these little mini loose flow snowflakes. They would be kind of cute glued. You know, you could do a couple of dots right here so that they're flurrying down. That would be an option too. So that's what I have, friends. Isn't that kind of fun, kind of cute and a little bit different, and just a nice little quick New Year's card using some flashback stuff and a few things that are on the online exclusive. So thanks again. Toodles.